Okay, so now we're gonna do we're gonna read some of these comments because god damn you fucking faggot bitch ass light fighters over here in this part of the community really hate my guts, and good. Fucking good. I hate y'all too. Because y'all know what y'all have been doing for the last couple of years, right? Let's go ahead and read some of these comments because goddamn, this shit's fucking funny. This dude is like the Joker, but with crippling gambling addiction. So what are you saying about your game? What are you saying about Star Citizen? You saying Star Citizen's a gambling site? Is that what you're saying? Okay, Aldous. That means that the entirety of CIG's business model is outlawed in the UK. Congratulations, you get the Retard of the Year award. Yeah, I agree. Agree with everything on per account. Also would be possibility if everyone wants a capital ship and sign up for a ship, they randomly select people. Yeah, sure, it's better than what they fucking have. It's better than what they have. So yeah, you get a like. I recently had a storm of fighters attack my reclaimer. When I fought back and they started dying like flies, there was some upset in global chat. Well, they must have been like absolute trash light fighters. Like, I mean, seriously, that like if you're beating light fighters in a reclaimer, number one, you probably have the MDX chain gun PDCs on it, right? The reclaimer has 7 PDCs. So again, if you got attacked by a bunch of fucking, wannabe Luke Skywalkers, and we'll get to that guy shortly, but it doesn't surprise me that you're able to kill them in a reclaimer. Ha ha ha, the Light Wolf comment is tops. Yeah, Buzz, I'm fucking mad, dude. Alright, I'm fucking mad. I'm mad at this community and I'm mad at this fucking company, alright? There's a lot of you that, like, I kind of, like, generalize too much and throw so many people under the bus, but, at the same time, it's like, I understand that people don't, particularly care about, my takes, my angry takes, right? But it's been, for all of you newer cats, right, it's like you come into this, you see the history of it, right? And it's like, okay, instead of like, continuing the trend, which is what these NFT losers want, we need to figure out a way to stop this shit, which is, there's more reasons to buying the caps than just getting back at fucking, the blockhead French Canadian. There's more to it, right? I wanted to demonstrate to the entire community, right? You trying to sit here and it's not you, Buzz, but like trying to sit here and gaslight me, right? About this game being pay to win and not being pay to win and all this other shit, right? I really just wanted to like highlight how much it is pay to win, right? The $15,000 price tag is the only thing preventing people from getting hold to that fucking railgun. And if I so want to, I'll buy it. I would rather CIG do this the easy way and give, access to something that every Idris owner should have access to, in my opinion. All right. But if we're gonna go the hard way about it, then I'll buy my own railgun and I'll force CIG to completely invalidate all capital ships in the game, which would in turn invalidate everyone's $15,000 purchase into this fucking game. And I mean it, man. All right, it's like, we got to get to a point where this shit's got to stop. All right, creating a community of haves and have-nots, right? And having to sit here and behave like this, essentially using their own business model as a weapon against not just the company, but the community itself. Y'all had the, like, not y'all over the Enclave, but the majority of you in this community had this fucking coming. All right. I don't need the capital ship, clearly. And that's another thing too, right? When it comes to the content I make, right? Y'all are so eager to come and look at this content, right? But you never come, like, none of these people ever come and watch any of my actual real content with Star Citizen. Just my rants. Oh, and another 8 fucking subscribers as well on a disproportionately brigaded and disliked videos. So, sorry, Light Fighter bros. It doesn't seem that you win the ratio this time. Alright? You guys really, you Reddit fags really need to get a life. As a fighter as a fighter main, this whole rant was hilarious. From Area 18 with love, from a chimp L22. The longer I listen, the funny it gets. All right, just because you're a good sport about it, you get a like. Large ships need to overpower smaller ships and use their use to make sense. I'm down for 1 per account purchase limits capital ships, but I don't think that'll stop the flippers. Well, no, it won't stop the flippers, Ray J. You're right, but it'll also enable people. It'll create a bottleneck within the system to where bots can't, deliberately, do this behavior, right? Oh no, and then this is the furry, right? The anger, I love it. The wannabe Luke Skywalker are big mad. Like, see, here's the thing, right? I am the Luke Skywalker of this game, furry. All right, not Avenger 1, not Virgil, not any of those clowns over at Blightvale, especially not Griefernet. Me. And it's because I've actually done the fucking shit. Like, how many of you can say with a straight face that you one-manned a fucking Idris in front of CIGQA? You can't. So therefore, I am Luke Skywalker. And the only people here that are big mad are the individuals that don't have, $2,000 to spend on a capital ship. I like your takes, but let's link up sometime and talk shit. Okay, sure, why not? You know where the Renegade Discord is. When pay to win turns on its financier, no, I'm turning the business model against all of you, so you fail. Absolutely agree with the nerfing, and guess what else? Engineering, not that I'm totally against it, but components deteriorate, self-destruct, overheating, self-destruct, fire, self-destruct, components fall out, blah, 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 blah. It's insane, too much. Yeah, it is, especially when you have a system that is reliant on people having to walk around your ship, right? And you have forced reactions going off, right? And it's like, yeah, there are so many things that need to change, about the way the game is in order for this to work, right? Forced reactions, when they were added into the game, of course, all these fucking SEALs, right? And these chimps wanted to sit here and fucking, clap for it and be like, oh my god, this is progress, this is great, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, it's not, this is stupid. And then, it's like, even back then I knew it was like, when they implement this engineering shit, this is gonna have to be removed from the fucking game. Is he gooning? Meanwhile, I always goon. Hello? There are so many there are so many absolutely stupid people. Same with the economy system that we don't really have. They need to constantly wipe or do something to keep prices low, because traders will always have more AUs. So again, dude, here's the thing. I've went over this in previous videos that y'all don't watch, all right? You go to the website and you buy the ships that have the Class A components, you dupe them, and then you sell them to all of you retards in the Star Citizen community that don't know about this, right? For outrageous amounts of money. And then these fucking small dick chimp fighters and Reddit kids take all this money they scam off of all of you, right? Using the very said storefront that all of you were trying to defend, right? And then they sell this AUEC on eBay. So yes, the community is using your stupidity against you to RMT and to sell and defraud this entire community and this game company for the gray market, right? No, I want to put the stop to this, right? So when a bunch of these fucking idiots come and mass dislike my video, it really goes to show y'all that I am in fact having an effect on all of you, especially this community. Nox, you're funny, but you're an exploiter. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, dude. Okay, I was laughing at the guy at first, but now I'm genuinely concerned. It's just a game, bro. At the end of the day, it's not important. I pray you have people in your life that care about you and genuinely have the best interests. No, I don't. I'm by myself. My mom died. My brother fucked me and destroyed me financially. My dad is gone. So, no, I'm by myself. No, I don't have anybody. And the only people I used to have were, in fact, the chimp fighters that I make fun of right now, being excommunicated from my own fucking shit, right? Because I have the balls to sit here and tell it how it fucking is, all right? Period. So, this whole, psychological battle. See, this is the difference between me and the rest of you, right? It's like, I've grown up alone. I've grown up in a very shitty part of the world known as Atlanta, Georgia, right? where you have to be strong to survive. And it's like, you know, when you go through life alone, right? And then you find acceptance in video games, right? And then when that acceptance is taken away because you won't participate in the scamming and the RMT and everything else, then this is the part where all of you millennials and kids think that the psychological warfare and peer pressure and all this stuff will make me crack and bend the knee and all this other stuff, right? That's never going to happen, all right? That's just never going to happen. You guys are coming at me with the fucking high school energy of fucking, you know, teenage girls that sit at a lunch table and sit there and be like, you can't sit at our lunch table. And it's like, okay, well fine, I'll flip your fucking lunch table. And then I'll go sit at my own lunch table, and we'll watch all the people that you don't fucking let sit at your lunch table come sit at my lunch table, right? That happened. All right, it's not really a big deal for me, right? I can survive this, and then on top of it, right? Since I can solo the content in this game, and I've got, you know, a wallet big enough to buy whatever I want, to have a tool to do the thing, right? I don't have to rely on a bunch of people, right? And that right there alone has got y'all really fucked up, right? You know, when you have a situation where it's like, you know, all of you have to be in a social collective of autistic retard, right? But then I'm the guy that's sitting here by myself doing this stuff, right? It really puts it in fucking perspective of the quality of gamer that I am versus the quantity of gamer that all of you are, right? You know, sitting here, you know, getting in massive hyena packs and, you know, abusing auto aim and out-rotating people in light fighters, you know, you got to understand, right? The gameplay itself is abusive to the entirety of the fucking community. I'm all for team play, master modes, and all that stuff, right? But for y'all to sit here and act like CIG isn't deliberately doing this on purpose is ridiculous. All right, it is, and I'm fucking sick and tired of the constant nerfing and buffing of any type of fighter to sell a new fighter. All right, now you're in a situation. Now it's not just you guys, but it's like the company's in a situation now where it's like, oh, this guy, this tournament-winning dogfighter from yesteryear buys a capital ship, gives us the middle finger, and says, I'm not participating in your fucking MOBA dogfighter model. Yeah, the guy from EA running this shit over there at marketing is punching fucking walls right now over this shit. I guarantee you, right? Because now the brainwave process of going out to all of you, right? And then of course, when you look at the sheer amount of money they've made this year off of these capital ship sales, the copium from y'all's part of the community is unfucking bearable. It's unbearable, bro. All right? Y'all want to sit here and act like, you know, and gaslight and troll and lie and just be fucking idiots on the internet, right? You know, on top of y'all's behavior with the light fighters, right? And you fucking clowns want to sit here and wonder why Arena Commander is empty, right? It's almost as if you didn't learn from every single mistake that old Renegade made in the past. Y'all are so eager to copy what we did, right, that you forgot to realize of the consequences and the danger and what it does to the overall health of the community. And then, of course, there is a sliver of CIG's fault when it comes into Arena Commander, turning off the leaderboards because, again, the one fucking guy that y'all hate managed to get in the top fucking 10, right? All of you are sitting here fucking tryharding and sweating, right? And here I just walk back into the game and be like, oh yeah, did you niggas forget I exist? And then y'all turn around and turn the leaderboards off, right? And then you don't even fucking take the time to, you know, make it to where Arena Commander matches are randomized and your friends just can't join on top of you and stack lobbies. So for y'all to sit here and act like you're not part of the fucking problem is intellectually dishonest. And quite fucking frankly, bro, if this kind of a talk is something that prevents me from having people in my life that care about me, then so fucking be it. Alright? I bought an Idris and I pioneered this IE because I'm rich. Yeah, I'm also rich. Dude, they sell 50 plus wolves for every one capital ship. No the fuck they don't, bro. No the fuck they don't. Diluted and as stupid as you are saying. Wow, anyone feel the actual realism of that comment? Turn that shit off. Ugh. Well, when you only talk to your computer, this is the kind of human that develops. Sad. See, again, this is the kind of shit that y'all are on about, right? He's not totally wrong. I know I'm not wrong. But see, sitting here trying to make me look schizophrenic, trying to sit here and make me look like that I don't talk to people, no. You know, Journey John, I'm gonna call him out for this, right? But not like in the way he thinks. You know, I try to join some of these people's discords, right? And actually interact with so many people like a normal human being, all right? Louis. And then you have this fucking faggot named Nolan Templeman running around to all these other discords being like, oh, Defanos did this, Defanos does this, and blah, 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 blah. You should kick him out of your discords and blah, 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 blah. No, you people are actively trying to keep me alienated out of the combat community, all right? And it's because you're fucking scared of me. And it's because of this. Like, people understand that where I'm coming from is from a good spot, right? Yeah, I come off like an asshole and a douchebag. But it's only because you people fucking, in my mind, make me have to go this route, right? You can't sit here and, you know, say that I only talk to my computer when a lot of you go out of your way to prevent me from talking to any of you. Right? So yeah, when you sit here and try to like join these other discords, right, and have conversations with people, right? No, all of a sudden we got to ban Defanos because, you know, fucking little tiny dick from Canada, right, has his little fifis hurt because he's made out to be a liar and he's made out to be an absolute fraud to the entire community, right? Especially when it comes to tricording. Motherfucker doxed himself in EVE Online and when he ordered a pizza on live on stream, right? Oh, but Defanos doxed me. Let that fucking sink in, all right? Y'all are sitting here being ultra fucking retarded, right? You can't take the fact that your personal heroes are being dumpstered by a guy that you consider trash. The only trash here is the majority of you acting like this on the fucking internet, right? But it really is annoying to me. It's like y'all would rather sit here and watch me and bitch about this community and bitch about this game than actually play the fucking game. What kind of a fucking community is, like, what kind of a shit is this, right? You know, is the YouTube algorithm, right, partially responsible for this, right? Is that why y'all sit here and read patch notes all the fucking time, right? Is that why y'all sit here and fucking have your talk shows instead of actually playing the fucking game, right? Is it because YouTube punishes you for doing gameplay instead of, you know, talk shows? Oh, color me fucking shocked. So, for all of you that have liked and subscribed, I appreciate it. Thank you. And for all of you low IQ chimp fighters that came over here and brigaded my channel, I'd also like to thank you. You got double farmed. And it's like, you know, y'all need to understand that the decisions that are being made right now are not logical. They're being made by people that have financial interest in one way or another, right? This is not a game to y'all. This is a cryptocurrency. And I'm putting my fucking foot down on y'all's behavior on this. All right. So if I was CIG, I would be trying to shut down the gray market as well, because now you've got a guy with an account worth more than what it actually is because of y'all's artificial, you know, scarcity concerning capital ships. All right. So y'all keep on coping. Y'all keep on, and there's a reason I'll leave these up, because I want to show you the hypocrisy of this fucking community, the hypocrisy of this fucking company. All right. If you're gonna go this route, you might as well go. You might as well go all the way, instead of sitting here fucking, you know, hand picking shit based on the financial wins. All right. The Wolf is a dog shit ship. All right, and I will not back down from that. I think that all of you that are sitting here praising this ship are in fact fucking stupid. You're pom-pomming for a company, knowing full well this fucking piece of shit is eventually gonna get nerfed. All right, and that's where I'm gonna leave this. All right. Hashtag Glaive Labs matter. All right, and you know. Maybe, just maybe, if this business model didn't go out of control the way it has, and I was still able to have fun in my glaive, right? It's not about winning all the time. It's about having fun, right? Isn't that what y'all say? Having fun, right? Well, I want to have fun. And if the only way I can have fun is to sit in a capital ship because all of you autistic retards want to sit here and gang up on me like fucking chimps in a jungle, then guess the fuck what? It gets the capital ship again. It gets the chain guns again. It gets the rail gun again. Alright? So fucking mad that my logo still exists. Proving that all of you are just a bunch of weaklings that have to rebrand and have to sit here and change based on the fucking political winds to maintain your relevancy in video games. Because your corporate overlords demand you to. Alright? My freedom is something that all of you are extremely jealous of. You are. And it is because I'm an American. And I've at this point come to the realization that all of you fucking crowny countries and all of you Europeans simply just cannot handle and deal with an American. Alright? Instead, you want to sit here and do everything you fucking can to, you know, make them look like something or get them canceled, what the fuck ever. No. This is not how it's going to go. I'm going to use the power of my wallet to torture you fucking people until you understand that, you know, what is going on right now and what y'all are sitting here allowing this company to get away with is unacceptable. Alright? It is. And I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of all these content creators copying me, right? And literally fucking making money off of my fucking shit. Are you goddamn right I am? Alright? And it doesn't matter if it's Avenger 1 or Salty Mike. They're both guilty of it. Even Griefernet does it. But the thing is I let Griefernet get away with it because, quite frankly, they're fucking fans of mine. See, that's the difference, right? When you know people are doing it, you know, because they like you, right? And then there are people that do it because they hate you and want to devalue you any way they can, demonetize you any way they can, as per out of the mouth of Salty Mike. That's verbatim, right? It's no longer a conspiracy anymore now because, you know, I made someone, you know, pop, if you will. I made someone finally admit what y'all have been doing for the last fucking decade as far as I'm concerned. And other content creators you don't fucking like. Alright? I'd hate me too, honestly. I really would.